my first commentary on any game. It's over NBA 2K11. My player is my shooting guard. His first NBA career game. It's not that very impressive, but I figure I might as well put something up because it's been a month. NBA 2K11 is a pretty good game so far. I mean, I think they have some things they still need to fix, especially things they haven't fixed from NBA 2K10, like the under the basket defense. I still have problems with that sometimes, but it might be just me. I got drafted to the Bucks in the second round. I think the 7th pick. I'm not starting this game because it's obviously my first. Not many minutes. I got like a couple highlights. Not the greatest stats put up this game, but I'm sure there'll be many greater stats and many greater games to come. Later on down the road, me and a good friend of mine will be opening up a channel for games, news, like with basketball or any game. So anything, any ideas are accepted. Just post in the comments below. Anyways, it's a tip-off. And again, I'm on the bench. So I get, like 5.5 minutes in, I get subbed in as shooting guard. My guy's a 3-point specialist. He has like a 97 3-point rating. He's like only like a 46 overall, 6'7". In the beginning, I do pretty good, but I make a couple really big mistakes I really shouldn't have to make. Like leaving my defender and stuff like that. For right now, until stuff starts happening with my guy, I'm going to talk about some pros and cons in this game. My player is definitely 10 times more involved and 10 times more advanced than it was in NBA 2K10. The pros, the graphics have improved, the gameplay has improved drastically. It's definitely a lot harder, which I like. It's not easy, because in NBA 2K10 you can just get a fast point guard or a good point guard and just walk around the entire defense. The defense actually does shit in this game. That's definitely one big pro that they added in. What else is there? Oh, another big pro is they added Michael Jordan. Here's one of my mistakes, leaving. I think it was either Trevor Ariza or Willie Green wide open. I'm glad he didn't make that. Here's one assist I made. This commentary is probably gonna be pretty bad. It's my first one. I'm not a Chris move. I'm not godly at this game, so don't expect much. My dazzle was messing up on my Xbox because I have the wrong cable on. Got a nice little block right here. Then come around, get a nice little assist off of Andrew Bogut, I think. Yep, Andrew Bogut. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I have the HD and standard definition cable where you switch it. So when I switch to standard definition, I still have the HD like sound cables plugged in, so the sound will come through. So for now, until maybe get HD PVR in a couple months, I'm probably just gonna be doing commentaries over some soft music, which I'm doing right now. So expect that for a little while. Don't expect good greatest content. Here's one mistake, getting shot over by Willie Green. It's a good 3-point shooter. You can't believe shooters like that open to the 3 line. It's a big mistake. Especially when it's at crucial moments. Nice little layup right there. Anyway, this game is great. Their only really cons are things they haven't fixed from NBA 2K10, like under the basket defense, stuff like that. What else is there to talk about? Anyways, more about this other channel I'm gonna be starting. I should be starting it this weekend. We're gonna be doing commentaries over my player games, my crew games, anything that has to do with NBA 2K11. We should have a video up. The account will be made, and I'll put a link in the description when the account's made. I'll put an annotation on the video when the account's made. For now, we'll be putting up stats like I did in the summer circuit, because the summer circuit was easy, and you could just get so many stats in a game. in the summer circuit. I put up like average 35 points, 2 blocks, 6 assists, some crazy stuff like that. And I'm just some 6'7" shooting guard that can only shoot threes. You know, that's what you need in the game, especially in my crew. Because in my crew, all people do is play with the Heat, or play with the Lakers, and use Kobe or Dwayne Wade. That's why it's the worst to be a shooting guard in my crew. But someone's gotta do it. Again, another mistake, leaving him, Trevor Ariza wide open for 3. Huge mistake. Some questions I'd like you guys to answer. What do you think about the whole Miami Heat deal? Dude, this pissed me off so bad. Like, come on. That was pathetic. Like, I was so pissed. So pissed that I missed that layup. What do you guys think about Miami Heat? About how they kind of stacked their team with LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. It was pretty smart because I know they had to plan that for a while. They forked out a lot of money to do that. But what do you think of their bench? You think they're gonna have a good bench this year? If they're gonna play any good without the big three? Really, the only other player they got left is Joel Anthony. He's an alright center. Mario Chalmers is a decent point guard. I don't even know who else they got, man. But another dude, I was sleeping on that. Just shot in my mouth. That's not good stuff right there. You gotta put your hands up. This is what I do best right here. But no, it bounces out. 97 rated 3-point. You miss that stuff, right? Especially when you're wide open. But later on, I'll show the magic. And of course, I have no post D at all. No post D at all. Right here, I get moved back to my natural habitat, shooting guard, where I belong. I mean, small forward's alright, but it can be overwhelming sometimes when you're going up with people like Danny Granger, Trevor Ariza, and all the big people like LeBron, Rudy Gay, Paul Pierce, all them. But hopefully I'll get better along down the road. Right now I'm playing on difficulty pro, 10-minute quarters. I think I only got like 12 minutes in this game, something like that. Here we go. I think I scored right here. I'm not sure though. Yep, this is what I should have done the first time I did that. I should have made the layup, not blew it, bounced it, and then shit off the rim. That was terrible. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do when the shit works. I think we're closing up on halftime. So far, so good. Playing some good D. Sometimes. And some mistakes. Here we go. Coming down with the board. The defensive board. Some things you want to avoid is always stay on your defender. As a few times in this, I have made a mistake of not staying on my defender. And here's the end of the half. Right now, you get the halftime report. Me getting dunked on. And I think Trevor Ariza is shooting in my face. 36, you're down 2. Here we go, Trevor Ariza, man. What a beast. Here we go, me leaving him wide open like a dumbass. And here we go, him dunking on me with me trying to play defense. That's what I get. And we got our point guard, John Salmons. Here's my first assist of the game. First career assist in the NBA. Here's my other assistant, Andrew Bogut. Man, I'm just all over the highlight reel halftime report. Here we go, my layup. There you go. Andrew Bogut's our lead scorer, 4 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal. That's not too bad for a center. Gotta give him credit. Now we're back into the start of the third quarter. Don't go in for another 5.5 minutes, just like in the beginning of the game. Let's go. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Here we go. This is what I do best. This is what I do best. This is what I do best right here. Except usually I make the shot. Might miss it again. Better luck next time. I know you guys are thinking, what is this little ass kid on YouTube doing? The stupid ass commentary. It's terrible comment. Here we go. Pulling up with the elbow. Step back. That's my signature right there. And later on in other videos, you see my other signature gather, man. Just a huge crossover. Shooting all day. Works every time. I'm telling you. Works every time. I know this isn't the greatest quality, but you'll get used to it. Here we go. Oh, wait, never mind. Here's another assist. Lucky pass. Very lucky pass. Thought it would have been tipped and stolen, but I got lucky. Got through the defenders. And right to the shooting guard in the paint. Nothing too much more exciting going on in the game, but here we go. Him trying to pull his crap again, but he misses. Here's what I do best right here, right here. I should have shot. I really should have shot. Step back in the face. Let's go. That's how you gotta do it. I think the only video I will be releasing this week is with my friend. Should be staying over this week, and we'll put up another video. Man, that's good defense right there, but he had better offense. I couldn't do anything about that. I really couldn't fork out most of the objectives because I didn't have that many minutes. But I did the best I could with the time I had. Should have shot there again. Here we go. I think I make it. Oh, no, I missed. Hit the old rebound. Fork it out. Step back. I missed again. Man, I'm just off tonight. Gotta step my game up for the next game if I want to be a starter in the Milwaukee Bucks lineup. But I'm telling you, this team has the worst shot selection I've ever seen in my life. When I was in the summer circuit, this one rookie, he was pulling out rounded fakes from the three-point line, just trying to shoot in two defenders' face and bounces off the front of the rim. And they just fast break it. Here we go, another step back. Missed it again. I'm getting good shot selection all these though. Probably like some of the three-point specialists. I should be making these. With a 97 three-point rating, it should be helping me a lot. Got him to pass out. And then I got my man changed. Here's another con right there. Your man changes if no one's on him. So if you're guarding someone else, one of your teammates will come up to help you guard him, but then your man will switch to their man, and then if they score, you're screwed and your grade goes down. Which is one thing I really think they need to fix. It's a big problem. Big problem. Here's a nice little pull up right there. I felt pretty good after that. It was definitely a close game towards the end, and I get put on the bench for the last 45 seconds. But it was a good game. It was a good game. It taught me not to make stupid mistakes like I was, you know. Shouldn't be pulling that crap. Right here is my first career start.
So when did you first start rapping?
I was like about 18 years old. Yeah, about 18.
So how did you first get started? Who influenced you?
Ain't nobody really influenced me, you know what I'm saying? I just was just tired of being on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Had to get up off that, you know?
I see. So where you from?